Welcome to Cooking with George, and today we'll be doing some baking, making cakes and cookies and pies and some bread. But first we need to gather our materials for this. So let's head outside and get the ingredients. You can easily raise or farm most of what you need right here. I have a chicken coop right back here. Here is some sugar cane, and right over here I have some wheat, of course. I have some pumpkins growing right here back behind all that sugar cane. And then right down here we have a bunch of cows. That's almost everything we need. Only thing we don't have in here are the cocoa beans, and those you can get from a jungle, so they take a bit more work to gather those things. Okay, let's just grab up a little bit of this, and we'll then take it inside and do some baking. We'll start off our gathering supplies by getting an egg. We'll go around to this side and we'll just grab the egg. Okay, so we have our egg. That's all set to go. Let's now go over and we'll grab some sugar cane. Real easy. You have to, of course, grow sugar cane next to a water source, but that's no problem at all. We'll convert that into sugar a little later on. Let's now get some wheat in here, wheat seeds. Now don't forget, when you're harvesting wheat, make sure that you go right back in and plant the seeds right afterwards. There we go. I normally just break it with the seed pod and then just go along and put in seeds and grab wheat in just one step like that. It actually goes very, very quickly. You get a lot of wheat this way, a lot more than we're ever going to need for our standard baking. Okay, that's all taken care of. Let's now grab a pumpkin over here. And let's get that pumpkin. We'll get both of these pumpkins and use those for the pumpkin pie. I had a whole bunch in here before, but I used them all up for making jack-o'-lanterns up around my base. And finally, we need to get some milk. All right, time to milk some cows. Take an empty bucket and then just right-click on your cows. There we go. There's my milk bucket. We should have a whole bunch of those now. There we go. Those are all filled up. Okay, that's good. And that takes care of the milk. We'll need some string and some honeycomb for making our birthday candles. Let's just grab that real fast here. There's the string. And then back at my beehives back here, right click with the shears, and that gives you your honeycomb. You the cocoa beans from a jungle bowl. Take a second out here and just say hi to the pandas. There's another panda around someplace, but first let's grab some bamboo here so you can feed this to the pandas. And just a little bit more bamboo in here. You can get a ton of bamboo from one of these bamboo jungles, and that should be more than enough. And we'll go back and we'll feed that panda. All right, let's see how this goes. There we go. Okay, here's a panda having a nice snack. All right, and some bamboo for the baby panda. There we are. Okay, let's go back to what we're supposed to be doing out here, and that's getting cocoa beans from the jungle. And use your axe for this, and let's just grab them off the hair. There we go. And there's one more pod right behind there, and there we go. There's our cocoa beans, and we're all set. Okay, the only thing that we need to process here before we start is the sugar cane and turn that into sugar. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of. And just toss it right here, and there we go. I'll just grab all of that. Lots of sugar. Okay, we can now start cooking. Let's do our cake first, and that's going to take 3 milk buckets right down here. It's also going to require 1 egg and 2 sugars. I've got those right over there, and it requires some wheat as well. So let's just toss this back over there into our cooking stove crafting table. There we go. And I'll start off with the wheat just right across the bottom. That's kind of the base. And put the milk right at the top like that. There we go. And then put 1 egg in the middle. There it is. And then a sugar to each side of that. And there's your cake. Okay, cake's done. Let's now put that cake on the table. I'll put it right there. There we go. There's our cake. Now that we have our cake, we can also make a birthday cake. There's one in the background back there. And for that, we need to have a candle. Get some string and our beeswax that we gathered right there. And then for that, let's just put 1 beeswax right there, and then 1 string on top. And that gives us a candle. There we go. You can take your candle and just put it right on top of the cake. There it is. Now we just need to light this with a flint and steel. And I have one in my inventory. There it is right there. Okay, I'll take that and right click, and there's our birthday candle. Let's just back up a bit so I can see that a bit better. Okay, let's make a real fast loaf of bread. That's easy. We have our wheat already set to go. And back into our little crafting table oven here. And it's just 3 wheat, and there's our bread. Okay, let's put that down onto our table here. There we go. Okay, now for my 2 favorite things, pumpkin pie and cookies. We'll start off with a pumpkin pie. And we'll go into our crafting table right here. And we'll start off with 1 pumpkin. There it is. And then we need a sugar, like that. And we finish this off with 1 egg. And there we go. There's our pumpkin pie. Okay, let's put our pumpkin pie onto the table. And we'll finish this off by making cookies. So back over to our crafting table. And for the cookies, we need to have those cocoa beans. That's the hard one to get. Of course, those are from the jungle. and then just wheat on either side of that. And there we go, a whole bunch of cookies. Okay, and we'll put those in our last spot right there. So there you go. That's how you can bake things here in Minecraft. If you like this video, hit the like button, click on share, click on subscribe, and I'll see you next time.